I want to thank Kay Granger and Hal Rogers for putting together some thoughtful recommendations on how to address the humanitarian crisis at the border. But the process has been hampered by the contradictory messages being sent by the White House about the president's willingness to solve the problem. You know, the administration started earlier this month by signaling some openness to changes in the 2008 law to accelerate the process of returning these children to their home countries. The president called for this change. The Secretary of Homeland Security called for this change. And other administration officials have called for this change. Now the president and his team have apparently flip-flopped. Now they want billions in new spending with no commitment to actually solving the problem. I want to be clear. There's going to be no blank check for the president and his allies. Some in Washington may view every new crisis as an opportunity to demand more taxpayer dollars. But the American people don't see it that way. They want solutions. And I'm still hopeful that common ground can be found. But common ground must start by listening to the American people.
The working group hasn't put legislation out yet. Their plan is very different from the Senate plan. There's about 6 legislative days left. Is it safe to say at this point that Congress probably won't be able to strike a deal on legislation to deal with this immigration crisis before you all go home for a month?
Well, we're continuing to talk to our colleagues, and those conversations are going to continue today and again tomorrow. But understand that it's time for the White House to get their act together. Do they want to change the 08 law and address the real underlying problem here, or don't they?
Speaker, whether or not the president supports changing the 2008 law, and whether or not he flip-flopped, the House could still pass a bill to change the law and try and force the Senate's hand and force the White House to at least discuss why they wouldn't sign it. So where are you guys in doing that, and will you do it before you leave?
We're going to continue to talk to our members. I think I've been pretty clear that I think taking some action to solve this problem is in order. I think dealing with the humanitarian crisis on the border is also in order. And I've frankly been clear with my colleagues about it. Let me go back. This is a problem of the president's own making. And then he says he wants to solve the problem so that we can stop this influx, but then he changes his mind. We've got a president that's AWOL. And the president ought to get engaged in this if he actually wants something to happen.